Coming to you from Miss Betsy's kitchen again. So we are making Fruity Pebble Crispy treats this week, and you guys should have the recipe in your packets. But I wanted to show you one thing. I did have some regular Fruity Pebbles, and the reason I picked this recipe is because Fruity Pebbles are the colors of the rainbow, what we're talking about this week. But they had some Fruity Pebbles, but not enough, and I had to get this box. It's some sort of magic Fruity Pebbles, and they only had pink ones. So if you look in here, you can see that I have some of my rainbow Fruity Pebbles, and I also have some pink ones, and that's okay. They'll taste the same. So the other ingredients I needed were a stick of butter, which we're already melting. I wanted to get that going. I'll show you that in a minute. We need our marshmallows and our vanilla and our pan. So the first thing it says to do is line a pan with foil. So I'm going to line my pan with foil. And this is to help when you're done making them so they don't stick to your pan, and you can pop them out to make them into Rice Krispie treat bars or Fruity Pebble bars. And then it says the next thing to do, here we go, is to spray it with non-stick cooking spray. Oh, I hear my butter. I'm gonna pull it off for a second. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is spray our pans so they don't stick. Okay, now we go over to the stove and we melt the stick of butter in a large pot over medium-low heat. Okay, so McKenna's gonna come over here and show you. We've got our butter melting. And now we're gonna add, it says, add the marshmallows and stir until they're melted. Okay? Yep. Okay, so let's put the marshmallows in there and get them melting. And friends, if you remember from our lesson last week, this is going from a solid to a liquid. See, these are right now a solid, but we're going to melt them and turn them into a melted liquid. I'm gonna have my son stir these for a minute for me while I get my vanilla extract ready. Getting my vanilla extract ready. Once they are all melted, it says, let's see, melt the butter, add the marshmallows and stir, remove from heat and stir in the vanilla extract. How much do I need? 1 teaspoon. Okay, so we're gonna be ready with this. How's it coming over there, Devin?
Slowly but surely.
Okay, we can probably heat it up a little bit. Can you, yeah, McKenna, film how it's starting to melt. Put it over to here. We gotta keep stirring that till it's fully melted. In the meantime, I wanted you to know that I measured out 9 cups of the Fruity Pebbles. 9 cups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cups went in here. So I don't need this anymore. All right, we can come over here and check on our marshmallows.
Almost done.
Ooh, they're looking good. They're not quite ready. We got to make sure there's no marshmallow lumps. That smells delicious. Okay. So when we pull it off, how's it looking? Oh, a couple more, couple more.
I'll
Keep
moosh out the
stirring.
lumps.
Mush them out. Good job. And you want to constantly stir this because if you don't, it can burn very easy.
So you're adding vanilla extract?
Yeah, you add vanilla extract to this. Just 1 teaspoon.
Be careful with the pan, it's hot.
Oh, that looks good. Okay, bring that over here. Set it down. And in goes my 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Watch putting it in here, McKenna. It's kind of neat. It might bubble. Yeah, sometimes it bubbles because the marshmallows are so hot. Now comes the best part. We add the cereal. Here it goes. And you guys can't smell this, but maybe you'll make this at home, but it smells absolutely delicious. So you can make this with lots of different things. You can make it with regular Rice Krispies, Fruity Pebbles. I think you can even make it with Cheerios, and there's all different kinds of cereals you can use to make this recipe. And look at the rainbow colors, friends. This is why I love using the Fruity Pebbles instead of just the Rice Krispies. It tastes a little bit sweeter, and it's also beautiful. Okay, now you stir it until all of the Fruity Pebbles are coated, and then we put it into our pan. Ooh, a little heavy. Okay, you want to make sure you get it all in there. Thank you, Devin. It's always nice to have a helper in the kitchen. Now Devin's going to take that over to the sink, and he's going to wash it for me. I know he will. There goes my vanilla again. I think that I did that in another video. Anyway, all right, now what you're going to do, friends, is you're going to take it and you're going to smush it into the pan. Okay, you're going to kind of flatten it so that it can cool down, because right now it's really hot, and you shouldn't really be touching it with your hands. You should just use a spoon or a spatula or something else to flatten it out. And then we're gonna let it sit, and we're gonna let it cool. Okay? So I'm gonna come back in a video in a few minutes after it's all cooled so I can show you the next step. Okay, we've let our Rice Krispie treats cool. Now you're going to pop them out onto another surface. I used another piece of aluminum foil. And then you can cut them into Rice Krispie bars to enjoy. Taste test. So good. Really, really sweet, but delicious. Cheers, friends.